Hello everyone, myself Ketan Pausar, Assistant Professor in LG Engineering College, Ahmedabad. In today's session, we discuss about IoT security and its challenges. Means which type of security that we want in IoT products. So, what is IoT security? The first question arises in our mind. So, security is the IoT network has always been a major issue. In routine security assessment, the flaws are discovered in the software, even in the old codes which are well used. Several IoT applications and devices cannot be patched with the security fix. As the result, almost all devices will be at the risk because the technology should be updated. So the features is also updatable. Fine. So basically, with the security, it covers the major issues which is related to the part of it. And even the IoT sensors which collect the data from the other IoT devices is massive, and it can be cases the different type of issues. Extreme high sensitive data, what you say that it can be a home application, it can be a hospital, so it can be any type of application. If they came with the bulk of the data, then it creates a security issues. Then several serious other type of issues can be faced because of the availability of data. Hackers are now activate or timing and aiming of the IoT devices such as routers, webcams, because their inherent lack of security makes them valuable and easy to compromise. So basically, the hackers are trying to access those type of devices that can be connect or communicate with the multiple routers or multiple devices. Now, which type of problems are generally facing when you are talking about the IoT application and its devices? Incorrect access control, overly large attack surfaces, outdated softwares, lack of encryption, application vulnerability, lack of trusted execution environment, vendor security postures, insufficient privacy protections, instruction ignorance in terms of the detection point of view, and user interfaces. So these are the basic problems or the issue we can say that if we're talking about the IoT product and its applications. Now, the IoT security and its architecture. There are the several reference architecture will coexist in the IoT. See, if you're talking about the IoT, then you can find out the number of architecture which we can say that it's IoT, or you can say that it's a part of IoT. And before we consider these various references in the IoT architecture, the security implementation in them in the detail play an important role. Fine, it play a very important role. So an IoT use a broad range of various techniques. So it is not possible to design a single reference architecture that can be used as a blueprint for conveying and implementation. So basically, if you're talking about the IoT and its devices, then it covers the number of issues, it covers the number of possibilities. Now, which are the main key components used in the IoT products and its applications? So it's a physical device, edge, and platforms. Now, what is physical device? All the IoT physical devices have a common attributes and the individual identity as a physical device. The availability and the ability to uniquely identify the things is critical in IoT, as it enables not only unique identification of millions of devices but also control of the remote devices through the internet. The physical device may have some level of computing power that is either embedded in the devices or direct attached in the form of the actuators or controllers. Connectivity varies from the device connected directly to the other physical devices or to edge and to connectivity to one or more IoT system. Today, the device security is immediately implemented in the case of basis of the connection with the consumer demand and capabilities. Now the edges. Now what is edges? We're talking about the edges in part of the sensors, controller, actuator. See, in the chapter number 2, we already discussed the sensor, controller, and attributes, because in terms of controller, it's the heart of the system. Sensor is sensing the data, and actuator will be respond according to it. Tag and tag readers in terms of getting the data. Communication component, gateway, and the physical devices are component for the edges. So at the edge, data from all the end nodes is collectors, aggregated and transmitted over the proximity network to a border gateway. So the edge size run the G-mount from a small signal physical device with a direct connected sensor, controller, actuator, tags and the reader. Communication components, gateways and physical devices are components from the edges. So at the edges there the data from all the end node is collected, aggregated and transmitted over the proximity network to the border gateway. So the edge size run the G-mount from a small signal physical devices with a direct connect. Now third, the most important component in terms of the IoT product is a platform. The data from their tabs, or we can say that the part, is sent over the access network to the platform, and that is responsible for data transmission and the processing. The platform tile is also managed to control the data flow in the other direction. From example, from enterprise to the edge tiles, the majority of the function is related to the information and the operation domains in at platform tiles. Now we're talking about the IoT architecture and security. So basically we have to cover the three types of layer: perception layer, network layer and application layer. These are the basic diagram that you can see in terms of IoT layer level architecture. So you can see that in terms of the IoT level, you can see that in the upper portion, they all are example of IoT. Like we're talking about the smart cities, smart transport, smart buildings, smart energy, smart industry, smart health, and smart living. In after that, we're talking about the application layer. After that, you can see that a support and it's supported. We are covering the application support layers and the number of other layers. Then after that, you can see the network layer in terms of the transport capability and the network capabilities. And after that device, they will be talking about the devices and gateway. So basically, if we're talking about the IoT layer architecture, then we have to follow the steps like this. We have to start the data from the devices and the gateway, and after that, we have to reach to the IoT application layer. So these are the steps are starting from the devices, gateway, and the IoT applications. Now the same the security model in the IoT, we have to start from the different layer of the bottoms. You can see that it divided in three categories: edges, security, and the center position. We start with the physical devices, then we're talking about the connectivity, edges computing, data access, data arrangement, or we can say that a data assessment systems, then the data attributions, application, and contribute and process. So these are the steps we're talking about the edges, security, and the center about the security model in IoT. Now, these are the few challenges, and we're talking about the few challenges we have to face when we're talking about the IoT security challenges. Three categories of the IoT risk included. Risk, they are the typical in any internet system. Risks are specific for the IoT devices. The safety to ensure no harm is caused by the misuse actuator or influence. Now, few challenges we're talking about the scalability, connectivity, and end-to-end security. So, if you're talking about the security, then scalability is also play an important role. Connectivity is also play an important role, and end-to-end security is also play an important role. In terms of the scalability, we're talking about managing a large number of IoT nodes requires scalable security solutions. In connectivity, in the IoT communication, connecting various devices of different capabilities in a secure manner in another challenges. End-to-end security mechanism between the IoT devices and internet hotspot or the other devices. Trust management system in terms of the IoT system to manage or to acquire the data from the trustable node, or the data should be valid. Then authentication and trust. See, trust and authentication is both are play an important role if you're talking about a security mechanism. Because authentication means what the data should be valid in terms of the trust mechanism side. On the authentication means what the data should be delivered or reach to the authenticated person only. It's in terms of the authentication point of view. So the proper identification and authentication capability and their orchestration within a complex IoT environment are not yet mature. So this prevention establishes a trust relationship between the IoT component, which is a prerequisite for the IoT application, requires an ad hoc connectivity between the IoT component, such as a smart city and its scenario. So if they're talking about the different type of application, this both are play an important role. But to make sure that the data should be stable, or we can say that it should be appropriate. Identity management. Identity management, if you're talking about the identity management, is an issue as a poor security parties are often implemented. For example, the use of clear text or base64 encoded system, machine-to-machine encoded system, JSON-based token system, authentication-based system. So these are the different identity management system. Identity means what, that user, or we can say that a person should be authenticated. It called as an identity management system. Attack resistant security means a diversity in the IoT devices result in it need to attack resistance and lightweight security resolution. Means we're talking about attack resistant system. So devices and data should be appropriate. Key component of the IoT device management. If you're talking about the key component of IoT devices, then we have to start with the device onboarding, device configuration, operational diagnosis, device security, device maintenance, and the end of life. So basically these are the cycle. It play a key component of a device management, or we can say that in IoT. So we have to onboard, onboarding, configuration of the devices, we have to diagnose the system, we have to drive a security mechanism, and key component of the IoT devices in terms of the configuration that we see in the images. Onboarding. When the IoT device is switched on for the very first time, it need to be onboarded into the network. But unlike the traditional devices, they does not come with a full-flagged independent interfaces to the navigation or navigate the onboard process. So checking the confidence definition authentication protocol, assigning the device's identity, and etc. So these are the few codes or few configurations that we have to implement when we start to implement on first time, or when we turn on the device first time. Device configuration means every IoT device on your network must be configured as per your business need, fine, as per our requirement. After that, operation diagnosis means the diagnosis can reveal a host of useful insight into your IoT operations. Most IoT devices would not have a sufficient memory or computing resources to analyze the diagnosis on the device itself. So which is why you need to centralize IoT devices management capabilities. Device security. This will become an increasingly important part of IoT device management in 2020, as much as 98% of the IoT devices are traffic in the US was allowed to pass through the unencrypted channels and displays compression of 30% of all endpoints. So IoT devices management or device security is also playing an important role if you're talking about a key management system. Device maintenance is also playing an important role. A part of updating the devices, the framework should be updated to a last version. So you should not watch out for any security or vulnerabilities that might creep in unnoticed by the fresh release. So IoT devices managed use the OTA. Right now, this is one of the latest protocol. It's over the air internet to update the device or maintain the device. And the end of life. The IoT device that aren't in use but continue to be a part of enterprises, network host, or massive security risk. So as external entity could capture the data via the device without any UTC. So these are the main part of end of life. So I hope that you are getting the idea of what exactly I am trying to convey, what exactly the security is in IoT, and which are the challenges that we are facing when we designing any IoT product. Also, we see some key management resources or some basic part, or we can say that some magic component in the IoT application. Still, if you have any doubt which is related to IoT security, its maintenance, also about the IoT as a part of application which is different available in the market, so you can contact me for any doubt. So still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me on my email ID. So thank you for watching.